So the reason why I started the initiative Silence the Shame is because I have dealt with a lot over my lifetime as it relates to mental health. My father committed suicide when I was 7 months old, and it was really difficult, not really understanding, what suicide meant, and being a child of someone that had committed suicide. So it was a very difficult even concept for me to grasp when I was growing up. Also, I think as a result of my dad's suicide, I've suffered from depression over the years, but I think when I was in my teens and my 20s, I kind of suppressed it all and I didn't want to talk about it. For one, I was embarrassed that my dad had committed suicide and I was ashamed. And we're taught in our communities, at least when I was growing up, that you kind of had to silence all of that and you didn't want to talk about it and it was nobody's business. And once I got older and realized, the shame was actually hurting me more. And that's why I decided to start talking about it. And once I silenced my own shame, it was freeing for me. And the transparency, I think, saved my life. I'm really excited that the television show Empire on Fox TV decided to include a character that suffers from bipolar disorder. Again, I think it's important that the masses sees that this is something that we go through, so many people suffer from, but it's okay to talk about it. I think one of the most detrimental things you can do is be ashamed to talk about it.
I believe we need to have more opportunities for people to share their stories in order to change what's going on with mental health. I believe we can help people by groups like this being able to just speak about it and not be ashamed of it. And we've all dealt with it, whether it's ourselves personally, people in our family, people we know, people we love. And those stories, help us transition, help us grow in this space to where not only will it help the people who are actually going through it, but it'll help the people who are actually perpetuating the lack of knowledge on these issues that kind of make them shameful. If you or anyone you love needs a hand, shine light on the darkness, speak on it, silence the shame.
When it comes to mental health, it's time we silence the shame.